Hey guys, so we're back for a little bit more yoga. You guys now have like this nice big variety of classes. At least that's what you guys keep telling me. I get messages, comments, and I love it. I love to hear from you, so keep messaging, keep commenting, keep sharing. The goal for class today is just some big stretches on the floor, and we're really just gonna focus on our breathing and relaxing and meditating. Because Shannon and I were talking before we decided to film, and we just thought it would be a good day to kind of really relax our bodies and just give them some time to stretch and heal and kind of recoup, because sometimes we get going and life gets crazy, and we just need to give our bodies some time to slow down. So that is what today is all about. Just make sure you have your mat, grab a chair if you need it. I'm sure Shannon will give you the directions as needed. And we're just gonna have a nice, calming, relaxing class today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please remember to like and share and comment on our videos. It not only lets us connect with you, but it might let somebody you know have an opportunity to take a class that they haven't gotten to take before. So we're all about, sharing the wealth. So, all right, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna put my mask on as usual. Shannon will take hers off so that you guys can hear her. And just have fun and relax, and we'll see you guys at the end of class.
Phew. So, if you need it, a chair is available. You can absolutely do the whole class from a chair. However, since we're not actually going to be doing the up-down, we're just going to stay on the floor throughout the class. If you're able, why not come all the way down to the floor? Just make sure you put your mat down and stuff like that. That way, because we're just gonna stay down low today, and we're gonna do some nice big twists and stretches and breathing. And if you can't tell, I got a little bit of a sinus thing going on, so there's no flipping ourselves upside down today. Nothing crazy. I know, because those of you who know me got kind of suspicious when I said nothing crazy. No, seriously, nothing crazy today. Even if you normally use a chair because you can't get up and down off the floor, you can set the chair aside, just get down on the floor. We're not getting up off the floor. All right, I'm going to start up our music, and I'll meet you on the floor or on the chair in just a moment. So, what I want you to do, we're going to start up on the floor, on our backs, so that we can do some big twists. I want you to just roll down onto your back, bring your feet hip distance apart, and just plant your feet lightly, lift your toes up, spread your toes open, and set them back down. And I want you to take your arms out into a big T. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. I want you to inhale really big, really let your belly expand with breath. Open up and let it go. Breathe in and out. One more time. This time we're going to hold it in. So breathe in, let your belly expand, let your chest lift. Hold that breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. And I want you to just spend a moment here, coming into your yoga breath, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Let your body soften. And once you feel yourself nice and relaxed, I want you to go ahead and take a little walk through yourself mentally. checking in, seeing where you're at right now in this moment, acknowledging where you feel good, and accepting with love and understanding and kindness anywhere where you might not feel so good. All the while keeping your eyes closed. I want you to lift up those toes again, fan them out, lay them back down, spread your fingers wide. Let's take a nice deep cleansing breath together. Inhale big. As you exhale without lifting your feet up, we're just gonna drop those legs to the left. Now your left leg might come all the way to the floor, your right leg is not. That's okay. We're starting our stretches for today. This is gonna give you that really big quad stretch and hip flexor stretch. Make sure your right shoulder isn't coming up off the floor. We're gonna take one more breath here. Inhale, lifting those knees up to center. Exhale, and we're gonna drop them to the right. Again, without lifting the feet up, so your left leg isn't gonna go all the way down. You're gonna press it towards the floor, but you're just pressing it so that you get that really big stretch up the front of the leg. One more breath. Your next inhale, let's bring those knees up to center. If you would like a deeper twist on your spine, you can go ahead and cross your right leg over your left. And as you exhale, you're gonna drop those knees to the left. Remember, that right shoulder doesn't lift up, so you might have to take your left hand and catch those knees. This is a bigger stretch on the outside of the hip and a bigger stretch to that spine. Inhale and come up to center, uncross. Go ahead and cross that left over the right. Exhale and drop those knees. Remember, catch them if your left shoulder starts to lift up. Did my playlist change?
I don't mind it.
Your next inhale, let's come up to center. Both arms are gonna go out wide. Press your shoulders into the floor. Bring your feet to hip distance. And we're just gonna activate the back of the body by lifting up into a simple bridge. I want you to breathe in, press through your feet, lift the hips. Exhale and come down. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to come down. 2 more times. We're just activating those muscles. Breathe in to lift up. Exhale to lower down. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower down. Beautiful. Hug those knees in. And we're just going to draw some circles, releasing all the tension in the lower back. When you're ready, on an inhale, you're going to switch directions. can leave your eyes closed if you would like. We're gonna give ourselves 2 more circles. You're gonna bring both knees in. I want you to hug that left leg in. You can bring your hands to the outside of the shin or just behind the thigh. And we're gonna lengthen that right foot straight up. Flex the heel, take a big breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna bring that leg almost to the floor, nice and slow. And you're hugging that left leg in, putting pressure on the abdomen, light pressure. Breathe in and lift up. Breathe out to lower down. One more, breathe in to lift up. Exhale to lower down. If you would like to take this pose a little bit deeper, stretching those shoulders a little bit more and rounding the spine a little bit on your next inhale, you can roll your head and shoulders up and exhale and bring your nose towards your knee. Don't feel like you have to. And in case you're new to this pose and you've never done it with me in class in person before, I will remind you of the name of this pose. It's called wind relieving pose. I always get that reaction. I love it. When you say wind relieving pose, everybody looks at everybody else like, ugh. One more breath. As you exhale, lower head and shoulders down. And we're going to bring that right knee in. Give yourself 1 circle to the right, 1 circle to the left. And we're gonna hug that right knee in and take your left leg straight up. Remember, over the shin or behind the thigh. Take a big breath in, flex your heel, get that big calf stretch. Exhale and lower down almost to the floor, bringing you to that hover. Breathe in, pointing the toe, lift up nice and slow, activating those core muscles. Exhale, lower down, and you're controlling the descent again with those core muscles. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, lower down, and we're gonna stay in that hover. Hugging that right leg in nice and tight. If you'd like to go deeper, breathe in, curl those shoulders, and head up. Exhale, bringing your nose closer to your knee. And we're not overstretching, we're not manhandling our leg or tweaking any muscles or joints. One more breath. As you exhale, head and shoulders come down, and we're gonna bring that left leg in. Again, 2 circles, this time 1 to the left, and then 1 to the right. Hugging the knees in, give yourself a couple little rocks, releasing any more tension in that lower back, and you're gonna come all the way up. Taking your time to come up into that seated position. We're gonna bring those legs in wherever they're comfortable. And we're gonna open up the sides of the body and the shoulders a little bit. Remember, if you have shoulder issues or wrist issues, you always wanna stay on a full, long arm, okay? And you might not be able to lift your arm all the way up overhead. So we're gonna take our left hand and bring it to the floor, out wide. You're gonna inhale, lift that right arm as far up as you can. Exhale and just lean. So you're not reaching. If you can't, you can stay just like this. You're still gonna get that opening from the hip all the way up into the armpit. If you're able, you're gonna stretch. If you can come all the way down onto that forearm. But you want to make sure that your sits bone doesn't lift up off the floor. Make sure your glutes stay firmly planted to your mat. We're going to stay here for 1 more breath. Inhale, swimming up and over. Exhaling and just lean into that stretch. Beautiful. Big breath in to come up. Exhale that hand down. Beautiful. So we're going to do, I have really been into doing my cat-cows in a seat from a seated position versus hands and knees. Only because my knees don't like me very much when I do hands and knees poses anymore. So I like to do them seated. All right? So if you haven't done them with me before, Claire's going to stay facing. I'm going to turn sideways. That way you can see how to cave your belly in. Hands are going to come right to your knees. Your cow is that in-breath. That's normally where you would drop your belly towards the floor. Well, this time you're going to move your belly forward, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift your chin. As you exhale for your cat, you're going to round your spine, pressing into it, and caving in that belly. Breathe in, pull yourself forward, squeeze the shoulder blades if you're able, and lift your chin. Exhale, round, hanging onto those knees, really lean into this. Get that huge back stretch. 2 more times, breathe in, pull that belly forward, lifting the heart and the chin. Exhale, round the spine. Last one, make it your biggest one yet. Breathe in. Squeeze those shoulder blades, lift your chin, opening that throat. Exhale, round the spine. Beautiful. Let's come up to a nice long spine. We're gonna take our legs out, nice and wide. Now to get an extra part of that leg stretch, you always push yourself forward, and it helps you open up and stretch those inner thighs. It's absolutely okay for you to not do that, all right? And we're just gonna go from side, and we're gonna stretch and go to side. All right, so we're gonna start with that left hand. You're gonna reach it towards the left foot, and you're just gonna stretch, breathe in. Breathe out as you come down. Inhaling to come across and stretch. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2 more times. Breathe. Last one. Breathing in. Breathe out. I want you to bring both hands to the floor right out in the center. Take a nice big breath in. Lengthen the spine. Flex your feet. Point those toes straight up. As you exhale, you're going to press that belly towards the floor. Walk the hands out. Now, you might not get very far. This might be it for you. Okay? But that's okay. Breathe in again. Lengthen, lifting yourself up out of that fold just a little bit. Exhale, press your belly towards the floor a little bit more. Are you able to come down onto your forearms? If not, don't worry about it. Breathe in. Keep lengthening the spine. Exhaling, you press your belly towards the floor. Any kind of forward fold. I always tell my students that it's better to go down with a flat spine, pressing your belly towards the floor, versus rounding your spine, trying to bring your nose towards the floor. This way you're actually getting that really big stretch in through the hamstrings and the glutes. We're gonna stay here for 1 more breath. As you exhale, gently walk those hands in. And now we're gonna do that again. We're gonna bring the right foot in. We're gonna keep that left leg out to the side. Big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands out. Now you're gonna notice this is gonna be a little bit easier. Make sure you keep that left foot flexed. Breathe in. Breathe out, press your belly towards the floor. Now you might actually be able to get down onto those forearms now. When you can't go down any further, you're gonna allow that chin to drop towards your chest and allow your upper body to just fold over. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale to walk yourself in. Now we're gonna open up that side again. Left hand stretches towards that foot, taking advantage of the pose. Inhale up, exhale to stretch. Now we're not gonna stay here too long because we have one more stretch while our legs are in this position. Take one more breath. As you exhale, we're gonna bring that right arm down and we're gonna turn our upper body to face that left leg. Squaring the chest towards your leg. Big breath in. Exhale, press your belly towards your thigh. And again, this is another one of those harder stretches, so you might not get down very far. That's okay. Big breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, press your belly towards your thigh. It doesn't matter how close you get your chest to the floor. What matters is how much of a stretch you're getting up the back of that leg. So you might only be right here, but for you right here is like the whole back of your leg. You can feel that stretch from your ankle all the way up into your glute. This is where you get to know your body. And that's more important than any deep stretch looks, right? Right?
Right.
Okay.
I was lost in thought, sorry.
I caught her off guard. Your next inhale, go ahead and lift yourself up. And we're just gonna switch legs. So we're gonna take that right leg out. Bring the left leg in. Big breath. Now maybe your leg is like right here because you can't bring your leg all the way in. That's okay. So take that big breath. We're gonna go forward first. As you exhale, press that belly towards the floor. So we're only stretching the one leg. So you might actually be able to come down. Maybe this side you could go all the way down because each side of our body is different. Breathe in, lengthen that spine, even if it lifts you up out of that fold. Exhale, press your belly towards the floor. This is also where you can have a couple pillows. So like, let's say you really enjoy this class and you want to come back and you want to do these stretches all over again. The next time you come back, maybe you have some pillows stacked right here that you can just put your arms on. And that way you don't have to have any weight on your shoulders at all. Right? Doesn't that sound lovely? I know, right? That's it. Claire, make a mental note. We need pillows for our next class.
Pillows. And a heated blanket for meditation.
Yes, heated blanket. Your next inhale, lift up. As you exhale, gently walk those hands back in. Then we're gonna reach for that leg. Inhale up. Exhale, just lean into it. If this is too much for shoulders, always remember that you have the option to come here and just lift up that elbow. Or you can just bring your arm and drape it across the front. Since we're not really focused on opening up the chest or anything like that, we're just being very casual about our practice this morning. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, bring that left arm down. We're gonna turn and square your chest towards that right leg. Big breath. Exhale, press your belly, walk those hands. Breathe in again, lengthen the spine some more. Exhale, press your belly towards your thigh, or right on the inside of the thigh. One more breath in. As you exhale, walk those hands in. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring the soles of our feet together. And we're not gonna do any more, I'm not gonna make you press your belly towards the floor. Right now, I just want you to go ahead and let those hips relax. Let those knees move up and down. You can have your feet as far out or as close to your body as you would like them to be. Because if we're gonna do a forward fold, I want them to be out away from your body a little bit more. And just lengthen your spine. Relax the shoulders.
We used to do these in dance class when I was a kid. We call them butterflies.
I still call them butterflies. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring those legs to a nice stillness. And I want you to just breathe in, roll your shoulders forward and up. Relax and gently pull them back and down. Breathe in. Close your eyes, breathe out. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to go in the reverse. So we're going to pull the shoulder blades together, breathing in, backing up, breathing out, coming forward and down. And I know that feels awkward. Breathe. But we need to do things both ways. That way we get the fullest mobility possible. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one, breathe in and out. If you'd like, you can bring your legs back to easy seat. And remember, easy seat means whatever is easiest for your body. Maybe your legs are far away. Maybe your ankles are crossed. I kind of like to stack mine one in front of the other. My knees point towards the floor. This is what's comfortable for my body. You might also, if you have a yoga block at home, you might want to put a yoga block underneath your butt. It actually helps with the seated position when you're going to be in it for a little while. Go ahead and bring your hands to your knees. Our shoulders are nice and relaxed. I want you to close your eyes. Take a big breath in. We're going to cleanse it out. Remember, cleansing it out is fogging up that mirror. Breathe in. Cleanse your mirror. 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Last one, we'll hold in at the top, so breathe in. Hold that breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. And go ahead and let your chin drop towards your chest. You can even move your head from side to side. If you're going to move your head, breathe in across and breathe out the other way, dropping the chin towards the chest. Be careful if you decide to go the whole way around in a circle. Sometimes when we drop our head backwards, we can hear like that crunching, or we get that tingling because we're pinching nerves back there. I always like to just stretch the front. Stretch my chin towards the front. versus the whole way around. As soon as your neck feels nice and loose, you gotta bring your chin back to center, leaving it angled towards your chest so you can lift it back up. I want you to take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Focusing inward, breathe in. Letting all the muscles around your eyes soften. Letting your jaw relax. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let your tongue drop to the bottom of your mouth. Inhale big. As you exhale, feel those arms get heavy. Feel them pull down on those shoulders like little weights. Breathe in. And at this point, if it feels good, you can stay right where you're at. If you'd like, you can stretch those legs out and roll down onto your back. Just breathing in, breathing out. Remember to stop and take time every day to just breathe. Even if this is all you do, right here, is just sit on your yoga mat and breathe, or do one or two of the stretches that we did here today. 5 minutes of yoga is still yoga. Whether you do it seated on the floor, or in a chair, or in your bed before you even get out of bed. Remember to do some yoga every day. It'll lift your spirits. It will help boost your immunity. It'll just make you feel better. Thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with Claire and I. I'm so grateful, even though we're not face to face, that I still get to interact with you on some platform. I miss you all so much. Have a beautiful day, everybody. See you next time.